Ours to Protect. Brought to you by Ireland's Classic Hits Radio, the IBI, and funded by Comisiún na Meán with the television licence fee. Check out ourstoprotect.ie for more information.
It's Ours to Protect on Ireland's Classic Hits Radio with Traic O'Brien, and this week we're back at the Rediscovery Centre in Ballymun looking at bicycles. Rediscover Cycling is one of the 4 reused social enterprises at the centre, where they collect bikes donated to recycling centres for reuse and bring them back to roadworthiness. These bikes are then sold at greatly reduced prices in their eco-store. If the bikes they rescue aren't salvageable, they use the parts for repairing other bikes, to create art pieces, or even to create musical instruments. Nothing goes to waste. Any parts that cannot be used are recycled. To learn a bit more about Rediscover Cycling, I recently met with the programme manager, Mark Dunne.
So in Rediscover Cycling, we work with bikes that have been used, that people aren't using anymore. They donate it to us through the Rediscovery Cycling Centre or directly to us.
Okay.
And every bike that comes into us, we strip down to the frame and we check every part. We put it back together. We change bearings, cables, and anything else that's needed.
Yep.
Stuff that wears more often or just has worn on this particular bike. We test ride them all, even the tiny ones, which is the best part of the job.
So do you have to get special little people in for that?
No, I do it myself.
Do it yourself?
Yeah.
Right, so you test drive everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they go up onto a shop floor for sale, or we have a small selection as well that gets donated through various partnerships as well. Yeah, we've no shortage of bikes coming in.
Right.
There's no shortage of bikes in Dublin in general.
Yeah.
So we've no shortage of bikes coming in. And we have plenty of staff. The thing that kind of holds us up at the moment is getting them out the door. Because it's the same for all kind of recycling social enterprises. Having the space to work with the materials can be the difficult thing. So we have so much room on our shop floor, and once it's filled, to keep making bikes, we need them going out the door.
And for the most part, it's people don't realise that this centre is there. They're only beginning to discover the Rediscovery Centre, that it's there and that you can buy a wonderful bike at a very good price. That's like new. Yeah,
they've been fully serviced. We generally try to benchmark it off of about 40% of what it originally costs retail price.
Right.
And
that's a good price.
And when even when they've from the 1940s, 1970s, we try and work out the inflation to get it about right. But it's a good kind of aim for us. Yeah.
And how old are the bikes? Some of the you just mentioned a few years there. How far back have you gone till now? Like what's the oldest bike you've worked on?
We reckon the oldest is about like a 1940s High style one. The thing was rusted to bits, so we had to send it for paint. And we tried to keep as many of the original parts as possible, but again, changing bearings and tyres and stuff, but got it rolling again.
That's amazing. And so there is a large training aspect to this as well. So how does that work, or how do people get involved if they want to learn about becoming a bike mechanic?
Yeah, so we've a lot of different ways that we educate. All of my trainee mechanics would be coming off of long-term unemployment, either coming in full-time or part-time through various different schemes. Yeah. So they'd be all training, having no prior experience, and reconditioning the bikes and doing some of our other events and that to hopefully kind of be up to the standard of a full-time mechanic. We'd also do some beginners classes on the weekend, but we're also in the process of setting up a new qualification. It's called Traic.
Okay.
It's based in the UK, but it's international. It's quite big in England and Australia. It's the first time it's going to be available in Ireland.
Yeah.
So we'll be training our staff through that, but it'll be open to the public for people who are already in the industry or looking to get into the industry or just really interested in knowing how to fix their own bike as well. All the bikes we have for sale can be viewed on our website as well as in the shop. Okay. So we have pictures and full specs.
You can have a look beforehand, but there's plenty on the floor upstairs. I've seen them before. Yeah, plenty of bikes there available. So come along to the Rediscovery Centre. Mark, thanks very much for your time today.
Cheers, thank you.
So would you consider purchasing a second-hand bike, especially in the knowledge of the thorough range of safety checks that are conducted at the Rediscovery Centre?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, I would buy a second-hand bike.
I would, yeah.
I would.
The Rediscovery Centre really is a wonderful place full of surprises and oozing with creativity. It is particularly worth a visit if you're interested in an as-new bike at less than half the original price, but there are also a wide range of training courses you can take part in if you'd like to learn a bit more about fixing or rebuilding bicycles. The centre is a great place to bring the family and have a look at what's on offer. It might even inspire you to rediscover something you have sitting in an attic for far too long. It's located just off the M50 and all information is available at rediscoverycentre.ie. Don't forget that you can listen back to all the features on the Hours to Protect page on classichits.ie or on hourstoprotect.ie.
Hours to Protect is funded by Commission na Meán with the television licence fee and is a partnership between Ireland's Classic Hits Radio and the Independent Broadcasters of Ireland. Check out hourstoprotect.ie for more information.